That. And look at this to start things off. You've got a flash down into sand.
Full speed, a bit of stun. Coming straight into sand, and look at this already. A bit of a contact play, but the corner not being checked, and Xiao! Oh, what a play!
Could you find a more perfect example of how they're going to try and react to this? Zipan caught out though, missed his shot.
A bit of a whiff still, a jump and a right click. Sugetsu does claim that one. Down now to the 2v3. Positioning is all over the place. Angel ready and waiting. FPX might get a bit antsy here, might overstep themselves just a bit for that info.
And there's Angel just trying to mess with FPX's heads. Jing takes one, the stunned player around the corner, and Angel's not going to be able to get away.
Wonderful work recognizing that. 2 players down. But immediately the response is there. Xiao is taking matters into his own hands. A bit of a nade into backside Zip and not wasting any time. Zip straight in. What a kill to find with only the Spectre.
It's a huge one, and it leaves FPX in a situation where they've got to play retake here. And Xiao's angle. Do they anticipate this? Have they thought about the fact that the Sage is in the comp? Flash pushes him away.
Yeah, a bit of information, a bit of space gain. Now, wow, the player's trying to flood into the back. Kill's going to be traded out, but eventually down to just Mind Freak, and not able to do it. Perfect crosshair placement there by Xiao.
And as the time ticks lower and lower, Jing and Benkai's ultimates may be important.
Roland wanted to push them back, the showstopper. Not let loose just yet, but still the kill found. Zipan opens it up. He got leg space being gained. Definitely leg Jing trying to make the most of it, but again, the trade is there. The back of the side, Benkai. He anticipated over the top. Sugetsu finding his mark. Slow orb. It's hard to try and play through. And an easy enough shot, a flick of the wrist. It's a triple face. All these players, are they going to be able to catch this? It's a position they know that Angel has played this way before, but the crosshair placement, just immaculate Mind Freak. Not ready for E4, and even 2 kills. The clone finding it a little bit there. The flash just to block the vision. The kill does go their way, but finally the response by FPX already moving their way in.
They don't think the Forsaken's already up here. He had a timing. He had an opportunity.
It's going to be gained now, an aggressive play. That's going to be the Nightfall straight down into it. Zipan is going to be satcheling away. Another one in play to try and set himself up, but the kill comes through anyway. Jing finds an opening. Control still along, and a second one. Jing ripping off the heads, Forsaken from behind. A pincer to try and make the moves. Angel, rifle in hand, 3 kills. All lining up for him, and Sugetsu follows it up once more.
Angel has just pulled out the most almighty clutch there to get them into this round, to get them favored here.
30 seconds.
Can Benkai, the IGL on FPX, do anything similar? Only a Marshall in his hands. It was looking so good.
What a difficult ask it is. Weapon's not ideal, a bit of a jiggle, information going to be gained. He's going for the no-scopes, but of course, perfect.
FPX's players in showers have avoided the 0 point. Is this going to bait over-aggression from Angel?
Doubling up, trying to find it, Angel! Who has replaced this guy, man? Sipping at the fountain of youth out of his Red Bull cup, it seems. This guy is just insane.
It's everyone from FPX.
Oh,
it's everybody. They can't miss a shot.
And why not? Flex on him. 400 credits down the drain to try and get the high ground advantage. Just down to Benkai once more. This is absolutely brutal stuff.
Utter domination to start off the grand finals here of Masters Copenhagen. FPX are getting choked out. They're not being given a chance.
The slow siege, absorbing any sort of aggression, any attempt of information. And here might be another one. The horn off to the side. Jing this time responds in kind. And they need to try and favor them. Angel still grabbing the one.
Xiao, however, has a res, and they're looking to punish Jing. He's going for it with the showstopper.
Catches onto the player, too far out in the corner. And artist, the confidence is there.
Every play from FPX has an answer. And now the res comes through, and suddenly it's a 4v2. One of those...
Not quite, of course, but definitely feel the analyst that's going to be scrambling for opportunities. But this is going to be the shower scrunch. Plays being made, FPX finally with the advantage they were looking for.
The first time that the set players worked, and forsake FPX if they want to close this out perfectly. They need to find these players over by lamps.
No way, is it back with the one still to trade the return? Vi will find it. Haunt off to the back, but this lurk into the back of the site. Oh, it's so unsuspecting. The spike dropped down, players finding it. Benkai Has he got the read here? Watching it as a game of timings. Into the back of it, 17 seconds in the round. The play is being made. A bit of pace now injected. Xiao, wall in play, spike in his hand.
The ult.
Rolling button to try and deny, and that is going to be enough time. It just needs to survive, Benkai. You just need to survive. 2 seconds left into it. And he does get it. The first round on the board.
Merciless. The fun slayers. But that's FPX. They're not going to give you an inch. Here comes Forsaken, though, aggressive on the attack. Starting to build the confidence.
But still, the crossfire FPX, it's too much. Artis and Angel finally dealing with one of them. The pop flash round the corner, Devi. Confidence back under their belts, but it's down to the 2v2. Spike, it's got to be planted here. The players are low. Snakebite off to the side. Devi almost going down.
3 HP there. He'll die to a cold breeze.
Positioning is not there right now for FPX, but Xiao to get to.
One of the other problems is Mindfreak's looking towards long. They have no idea where these players are coming from.
Timing is absolutely everything. Positioning known, still goes for the swing, and the shot still being found. Xiao. This guy, an absolute menace in the clutch. Over and over again. And if there was any hope of apac making their way back, bruised, fighting their way to get to this point with substitutes. The play's still being made. apac not slowing down. The confidence is there right into the back of the site. Forsaken with the 2 kills they needed.
Spike planted.
Now Artis and Zipan look to retake. They know there's a player close.
Still trying to fight this one. A bit of run and gun in play.
Both incredibly weak.
Yeah, I'm going to be trying to use that. Get a bit of information. Utility coming through, pinging into the corner. A bit of a body block in action as well. Flash it to the side. Jing with the satchel play. Xiao's positioning not known, and the running and gunning. Eventually, Jing is shut down at the back of the site. Forsaken trying to, again, make his mark. But Angel returns it. It's down to that 3v3.
Angel got ult off the back of this. And there's 2 players in lamps.
Right, the positioning. Angel with 4. And this could be it. The killing blow. A kill not even needed. Molly over the top. That's going to be half on the defuse. Mindfreak, an opportunity. No one's sticking it. It's all down to him. The shot's not found, though, and FPX. Pure domination in map number 1.
It's an absolute statement opener from FPX. People were calling blind an easy win.
Post-plan situation, but already FPX not wasting any time. The wall broken down bit by bit. Shots rattled off. Benkai.
So they finally broke the other piece of it, but their players are falling as well.
They're all up though. Xiao just trying to stick it halfway. You cannot be kidding me, man! Off of it in the end. Push it forwards. The vulnerability applied. And apac, they return back.
Out on the bonus here.
Board over the top. No play's been revealed. In fact, the Cloudburst just cutting off that angle, and Zipan, what a shot.
Using the information that was given to him by Angel in mid, pre-aiming that position from Forsaken perfectly.
But it's an instant pivot, isn't it? apac don't want to waste any time here with the wall being straight up. Xiao, of course, you're taking that fight to spray down. Not going to get the second, but the damage is definitely starting to get done.
What an awesome punish by Xiao to be able to get one back off.
Spike's not even down as well, Josh.
Devi moves forwards, get caught by Sagetsu.
How do you regain position here? That's a good start with Sagetsu falling, but the double up again. Bulldog, what a play being made, but now shut down, still denied. They do eventually get that plant down though, and still Devi holding down this long sight angle. Operator, and mid is being watched. Xiao, what a kill to find.
Look at this swing as well. Oh, Angel, I thought he was going to go for it.
Flash push! Tries to make the play, but the res online once more going to hold it though. Positioning known. Half on the defuse. Xiao wins out that fight, but can't claim the second. apac.
Artist can play, but he's got to stay within a rough area that he can rendezvous from.
The way that they're playing this Artist is denied. The Prowler latches on, it gives Jing the sight line, and the confidence is there. One step further, all the way into the back of A. 3 kills in the round.
He's still going.
Oh, this guy wants to claim the ace. Right into it, man.
And that's huge info. Do they clear Xiao as well? Not quite.
Oh, slight timing, the spam with the Vandal, it reveals him and face Forsaken, wants to try and take the fight anyway.
Down A.
Moves through off the ropes, a bit of noise being made as well as you step into that slow orb.
That's Benkai having to recover the spike and finds a kill to respond as well. And how does the timing work here? Can he find a way past Zipan?
30 seconds
On the
left.
stairs, not necessarily favoured, and Zipan. Bit of a reset there, the aim, he finds it in the end. Crosshair placement's good as Angel hears him on the top of the ropes. But now he's trapped off to the side, up to Devi. 1v3 and no time to really make anything of it.
I got the
I
spike.
believe the Trace is just showing exactly where he might be, and Devi is doing all sorts of work.
FPX are going to have to be cautious here, but they have such a player advantage. Try and fade out a little bit more counter players Forsaken there with the tap.
Where do they plant this one? Zipan! Off to the side!
Where did that come from?
3 kills!
What a play!
Can't reset it enough though. Benkai finally shuts this guy down. A menace. An absolute defining factor potentially in this round. And finally, a nightfall to push the players back. No sound cues online. Hardest. You're already taking this one, but Mindfreak so close underneath. Time running so low. Could come down to absolutely anything, but with the Horn revealing it. Down, dropping to the side. Now the 1v1. Xiao's been so good against Benkai, but the shot is found.
Cloudburst trying to get them out safely, and Xiao is still there, holding a different angle. Surely Angel doesn't get that as well. It's back to a 3v3 with guns, I think, available to collect.
Gives him the
a
res.
resurrect, able to come up. 1 each in the round, and that gives FPX the player advantage.
Walking into this one, and they should know the noise being made that this is leaning towards the A site now, the plant. No players within the vicinity to try and disrupt this one. But it is that player advantage. FPX are working with it. Not the best weapons for the job, but 2 rifles still might be good enough for them. A flash to try and clear through, making sure nobody's holding. The post-plant positioning will be incredibly difficult to deal with.
They need to break this wall. Zipan's running through, trying to make himself the bait here. But he's just run out of the null command. Drops permanently, and Jing with the 3rd.
What an angle to find, and a TP back away. Divine to the 1v1 to get... Many times in the past, but this fight that could be taking place. The jump peak. Drops down, what a flick! Devi finds it. But do they expect this one still? Crossfire, War going to be blocking this one, Zipan. One's going to be revealing it, Jing already taking so much space on top of his own wall, moves around to the side. And this is the aggressive plays that he's known for.
You cannot predict Jing. And look, they're not even allowing the players to get close.
It's about disrupting this one as it comes through now. The Haunt onto the back. That is going to be Mindfreak revealed. Barely gets away with his life, and a Haunt for a Haunt, but that is through the wall. Big guy's found. What is that? Just ridiculous scenes. Jing with one instantly traded, still coming through and right into the snake bite. The trap laid down. Mindfreak, he's got all the utility to cut off any sort of attempt of space, and time running so low now for them. A jump peek round the corner, Artist gets it. Mindfreak though, still that nuisance. Down to the 1v1. Spike will go down, Angel whips it around, Forsaken!
He's good for it.
Spike planted.
Taking him out is a major win condition. Mindfreak's going to come around up the top. They know roughly where Zipan is, and he still finds one. Goes 1 for 1 up at the back, and now Xiao repositions.
This reposition so smart, and the flank just being watched down. Forsaken shut down. Can't make it happen. Benkai was aware though. The rendezvous, the shot's whiffing.
That's the escape artist we know and love. He's in, he's out.
The regional games, not at this tournament, of course. First time that they're playing Icebox, still a fight being taken place. The shot rattled off. Damage was done prior. And the Benkai FPX, they're ripping them to shreds.
Awesome position that Benkai's holding up there on the top.
One
Able to
enemy
throw out
remaining.
all of his information. Play a high-low setup over with Devi. It's all left in the hands of Xiao, who only had a Guardian. Oh, he misses the jump.
No strangers to these kind of plays being happening as well. That was a snake bite and a seize happening over towards the A side just to punish the orb being grabbed, and Devi, it's going to be that first casualty. My ball dropped off, a fast approach, no time wasted. Now Haunt, he reveals the positioning perfectly. Spam around the side, but still, the kills flooding in one after the other. Forsaken He's right in their faces, the Blade Storm, not giving him any options. Somehow, it's come down to the 1v1. In a blink of an eye. Forsaken. A bit of a read, the crosshair placement is there for the wider swing, but he dashes back, and now he knows it, but still, the noise being cut down over the top Sugetsu. Does he know about this repositioning?
And they buy time for them to get into position with Mind Freak's Snakebite lineup.
Surely this is known, but look at how the players are playing this one. Yes, ready and waiting. Behind the ramp. Anticipating and expecting the aggression. Xiao and Sugetsu. They answer back in kind. 30 seconds, Josh.
30 seconds left.
He might be allowed a free plant here, Bran. He's just walking backwards, though! Into the sideline of Divine. And that puts FPX back level in the series. Socks, shoes, get them back on.
Got a game to play, son. Even in the series, 1-1. On FPX, they did take that dish control, already a drop. Nade in hand, ready and waiting, but with the Viper Wall drop down, that's going to be an indicator. The rotations, oh, they're there. The nade off to the side, Forsaken's already in. No morphs. Glides available to them, but FPX is happy to squeeze any remaining players that might be just trying to defend their way through, but the doors opening wide. Angel's head ripped off, and Jing is relentless with it.
That's what you want to see from FPX. Under with the spike play.
Quick satchel play into the orb as well. Make sure that that's nice and clear, but he hasn't cleared at the back of the side. That's Zipan. Oh, and he's got the rifle, and he's clean with the shots. The lurk attempt being watched. Divide, they've cottoned onto it fast enough, haven't they?
Very early on. A Mind Freak, Benkai taken down.
That rolling thunder. It's twice against him, but now still has it online, and now sends it through right into sand. Xiao, an opportunity. Him and Zipan just locking down these angles. It's up to Jing. Moves in, but he is being swarmed, surrounded. They know his positioning. TP away, the nade pushes him back, and he's so low.
Such a fantastic response from FPX in this round. Leaves everything once more in the hands of Benkai.
Tries to go for it, doesn't he?
And that's a...
Might split this one up, and now the showstopper play into sand, cut it across, but this wall impedes it. Sugetsu, 12 HP, he lives! An absurd series of events. How do you get away with that one? And the pressure still being applied, the corner not being cleared. Angel returns back into action. 2 kills for him, Divide. Will eventually trade it, but he's left alone, isn't he? 1v3, picking up this rifle. And the crossfire, this chokehold that FPX have got onto the site. An almost impossible task.
With only 10 seconds left, he is not getting...
Bordeaux. All going to be scattered through, that's going to be the rolling thunder, and now Forsaken, the overdrive is all the way deep in their spawn. 1 kill found, satchel attached, Sugetsu, you should not be favored there, son, but still locks down tower, but he's being squeezed. Not able to push back the approach of the players. With the Vipers pinned down, it's looking like a difficult task, but
not for much longer.
Listen, he takes that threat out, now he's making it work. Him and Angel against the world, Forsaken. Ult's going to be fading, picked up a Bulldog. God, they still need to get themselves onto the site. Angel has TPs available, but it's red. And a satchel across. Playing it well, FPX. Moving all the way through the stun. That's going to be a connection. Forsaken moves forward, the fast lane to split it up, but this is a difficult one again to deal with up close and personal. Sugetsu on the high ground, and the Viper's pit remains intact. To the side, Artist, he could shut this down single-handedly. Holding behind it, dies, the shot is found. And the slow field placed across, the showstopper is the cherry on top. Not a chance in hell for FPX to find their way back in.
And Divide, the silver lining to this catastrophic round. Stat line seems to indicate he's back to bind. Just getting shut down, hammered by utility. Has to keep giving up these early fights, but he wants to force another.
No way!
And what is that shot?
What a flick in the angle watch, Divide. He's got his back. Oh, this is just once more relentless. Forsaken though this time. Put off the gas, now the satchel play onto the site. It's up to Zipan to see if he can lock this one down. He knows slowly being squeezed with the positioning, and the timing was everything.
And it was perfect.
Flash into the corner, Artist rattling off almost everything in his clip there. The headhunter finding it though still. It is a 2v3. Sugetsu, what a kill to final to Jing. Choosing to refight into this Divide with the shot though, down to Artist.
What FPX deal with it? Are they going to go for something quick? They've denied Dish. Actually, Mindfreak's not going to go because he was looking to go for a mad wraparound.
Forsaken! The Horn is just lighting this guy up and somehow he still lives. Alive, but for a moment, Zipper will eventually deal with him, but it is just Hall's control. That's all the FPX are dealing with. It makes it hard for them to try and push back this one, but it looks like they've got a setup to deal with it. Control being gained, Divide with the operator, opening after opening with the nade sent flying. Nobody can get onto this one. Rattle it off, a flick to the side. Divide eventually shut down by the snake bite. Sugetsu weakened, no more time, has to stick it. To the side, and all of that conditioning still. It's a bit of a gamble with players leaning over here, but Arcade is being played for. Satchel play right up close. Forsaken's moving through. This is support a little bit more with a fast lane. Artist plays inside of it, and guess what? Sugetsu still in tower. Still locks it down despite the fact he's being pressured from the back there. Jing ended up sending in his nade in this crosshair placement. He just knows it's coming.
And Sugetsu has the spike as well. It is so difficult to try and retrieve that.
Hyperspin.
And even more difficult now.
Good luck.
Potentially impossible. Mindfreak and Divide in such a rotten position.
Last player standing.
Vardis collecting that one there onto Mindfreak. Divide gonna take quite a bit more for him to find an edge. Every shot whipping, and eventually it's gonna be pushed forwards, and I think the goal there to try and push him forwards into the aftershock. They've already taken tower, but look at that crosshair placement. This guy is impeccable.
What a monster! Making a serious case for MVP in this tournament. And in this map, finally gets taken out by Forsaken, who goes for a slide play.
One after the other, the plays just keep happening. The shots are rattled off. Back and forth. Big for it. No pings on the map, that was for the fault line. The angle, but look at this positioning, this crossfire. 3 players watching it, just the angle still. Stuns off to the side, Artist in the back, Headhunter. One after the other. Not the cleanest shots in the world, but it doesn't matter.
And Benkai has to limp away, 13 health. A failed venture completely there. Maybe Mindfreak can save something though.
Over the top, reveals his position. And there's still a kill being found.
Divide's worried about being pushed from the other angle. He does have a little bit of space to work with. But Artist pushes even deeper. Divide catching him in the back, 1v2.
How do you deal with this one, Divide? Hopping around the corner, the Prowler. Nobody wanted to capitalize off of this, but it's a double face. Have to be careful. The 1-2 shot, the damage is done. 2 HP in a dream, and it's not.
And FPX have prodded, taken map control, and not overpushed this time. The time pressure is becoming an issue for
Paranoia
FPX.
fades, Benkai! The rifle, the shots. Just perfection.
And FPX are able to come out with that one. Prime gaming flawless.
That's a TP forwards. Horns over the top and a bit of spam through. Play cooked up, Angel. Oh, he's so deep there. Into Dish, he gets rewarded with the kill as well, but it's a battle on multiple fronts. Shao pushed up close, right to the side. The satchel play, and listen. Back, he does get good information, they know that there's a player there, but now the response. Rolling Thunder. Viper Wall gonna be blocking him, no more sound cues. Double stunned up into tower to try and find it, but again, the crossfire, just watching. FPX so good at just tempering all the aggression coming towards them. And the lead getting stakes. There's been that preparation, diligence, the crossfires, the trust in each other as teammates as well to be able to hold each other's backs, and well, no one's really able to respond with that one. Jing still wants to hold the angle up when the door opens up, the double swing, it's a trade at the end of the day.
Really disciplined from FPX, shutting down Jing. Divide's gonna go for another peek, and he has an answer as well.
And it's just feeling inevitable at this point. Up top, Benkai does grab 2 kills, okay. Angel though anchoring up top now. Spike's gonna start to go down, but Benkai is weak. Not a lot of utility other than the flashes. What can Forsaken offer as well? Push it forwards, fast lane, that's a punish. Great timing with the swings. And now, staring at the end.
And yet, if you bring the pain to them, you can find openings.
A last-ditch effort though. Fast lane, the overdrive is all popped off to try and help Forsaken supplement it, and the kills this time going their way. Weapon's not too good, squeezing them from the back of Halls, but Sugetsu shuts it down, still Jing the satchel play, Sugetsu! What a monster! In the blink of an eye, The map secured, takes it away, and the advantage is this. Hits coming through, Barlow was mentioning it, but there's the wall coming down. Prowler actually avoiding that close corner. And it's an immediate response to back away. How does Angel die to the nade there?
I think that was a slow, a seize, and a nade that they may have thrown together there. I'll have to take a look at that afterwards. But apac's mid-rounding has been fantastic on this map.
One over the top, Show's positioning, it is known, still the angles. This crossfire FPX, absolutely elite at shutting down any of it, and the layers to the strategy. FPX will not be denied, not the pistol round, not this time.
And already the preparation.
Yeah, first you've got to try and condition them, but it looks like FPX are more than ready. A nade to the side, and the angle as well. More than watched. Angel with the ghost, 3 kills, 3 headshots.
Angel's just been monstrous so far this series, and towards the end of the playoff bracket, he shows no signs of slowing down. He's one of those players that only has the ghost in these rounds, and yet he's still able to come up with the goods.
Smoke to try and push it back, but Forsaken already taking all this space. Angel was low enough. Down to Sugetsu. This timing is everything with the plant coming through. He could have isolated a 1v1, but denied. A thrifty for apac, right? Clear that corner, but at this kind of pace, the Boombot spotting the target. Does he know up top? The answer is yes. Sees though. Drops him and stops him for but a time. Still have to take these fights though. The weaponry still could get very dangerous for apac, but the plant is going to go down. It's not going to be stopped.
And it's a weird one. You have a Sage wall on either side. Artist couldn't get punished in short because of Sugetsu's wall, and now FPX are coming back in. The post-plant positions are so claustrophobic.
They're re-pushing this all the way through. Jing shut down. Divide catches that one down to that 1v1. And Zipan answers. He backs away. Not lacking for confidence, but now the Prowler in his face wants to be inside this smoke. He dissipates at exactly the wrong time. The angle's being watched down, but Zipan is just being dealt with still. Shower's there, Horn to try and help him out. The crosshair placement was broken for but a moment. Device still eager to take these fights, swinging back and forth. The precision, this guy is just elite. And all he's doing right now is buying time, the movement. The wide swing into it. Prowler not connecting. Sugetsu 1v3 time ticking. No more to work with. And a slide off angle. Gets the one, but with the post-plant situation, finding the kills, there is no time to secure it.
And sometimes it feels like that might be the only way to win clutches.
I think with a bit of a noise being made here. Setting it up, the stars dropped. That's going to be the timing for Forsaken, and look at that. Leave the wall in the hands of Sugetsu, just caught with a utility. On the other side of things, still being watched. FPX are dealing with this one adequately enough. The showstopper to force them out. Angel works his way into mid. He knows they're trying to pivot into that, even a B split. Whatever they can get their hands on.
And what a perfect read from FPX once more. Okay, sure, Sugetsu got overwhelmed, but the A site got stuck, and they collected the lurker. Angel already in mid to meet Benkai. Can Mindfreak pull off another one of these ridiculous moments that powered apac through the upper bracket?
And with 20 seconds left, now they know that this is coming through the Horn. Dealt with in the swing. Oh, the timing. It's too good for him. Divide, pressured from every single front. Making sure that the players aren't alone when they're doing it. They're going to be able to get a lot of information off of it, but is it enough? You still know the fight's coming. Shao sprays them down. Tries to take a little bit more out of him, but Mindfreak watching it, holding it. Jing now taking a bit of an approach. Side control's going to be his, and Artist forced. Try and make some moves here with the operator in his hand. The angle's not being there for him, and what a shot by Forsaken. Just the head being found.
One enemy remaining.
And Mindfreak cleans up the last two.
Pace behind it though, only a bit of utility being used. Now the wall to see if they can get themselves in. It's a distraction. They're trying to buy time for Mindfreak again to lurk through, but look at Jing into the back line. The kills are flooding through. And what a performance. Neither team. Is this even going to get cleared? Boombot latches onto Artist, has to back away, will break it in the end, and look, patience being played! Spray down, not enough to claim 2, but at least just the 1. A 2 for 2. Jing has the positioning. Another nade to try and force them back away from those connectors, and Mindfreak, while you're trying to watch this lurk, the showstopper misses completely!
Not a point point of damage!
The outplay, Mind Freak. Shots being found. Leaning apac. Running away through now. They've got that garage control. Skipping it off, and they broke the crosshair placement. Forsaken set up to succeed. Off to the side, Devi. What an angle.
And it's on Xiao and Zipan.
30 seconds
So
left.
far away from the action
Planted.
to try and make this one another even half. The reflag from Forsaken. The battle should happen in garage here for the round.
Pressure is on, seeing if you can get that even round. Players work their way in, but FPX, such a difficult task.
One enemy remaining.
Right into the crosshair placement, the slow field lockdown. Xiao! 2 kills. He expects it, but Forsaken wins. Just not clutch enough.
He's here. The FPX default is going to be slow.
The reposition, what a punish.
Did he intend to do that? Was that just a crazy timing that Zipan caught?
I mean, he must have heard it, at least some sort of sound cue, I think, to try and take it, but they are just again taking liberties. The wall comes through, hopping up on top of the box. Jing, what a play to take out Artis. Bit of run and gun as well, just skirting in between the bullets. The nade on top of it pushes them back. And it is just so in chaos in the round. FPX just so uncertain of what the hell is going on.
I've never seen a Sage on Haven as creative as Benkai. That play is awesome. And Zipan should have been caught, manages to squeak away with his life.
Base the shot.
Brings reinforcements.
Bot over the top. Now they're going to be both of them on top of the wall still. It's Jing finding value, finding the kill and watching it. The horn sets them up. Forsaken, the information going to be gained. He knows now that A-Long is compromised, but Devi, always ready and waiting, sitting up close and personal to rendezvous. Positioning, found a slow warp. Latching down to the feet of Artis still. Jing wants to fight this one. Zipan though, the angles and the weapons. Heads taken off, still finding it. Players just pouring out into the site, trying to deny the play.
Can he find a moment to put apac into double digits?
The timing. Crossfire isn't exactly great. The smoke to try and lurk his way in. A tap of it. Trying to bait out one of the angles. The horn though tags him through the box! And he's back!
Mind Freak well and truly back.
Taking a fight over towards C-Long, and again the disrespect being shown. Jing making his way right down mid, but Devi also answering back, making sure that map control is lost. What a response! Angel tries to answer through, but you don't expect him this up close once more.
Jing finding huge value out of his deep mid position, and it all falls down to Xiao.
Bit of spam.
Almost gifted one there.
Listen,
And Mind Freak would die to a single body shot as well.
Where are you?
slow enough for it, but Xiao is, I think, feeling the pressure on every single side. You can feel it. The haunt was dropped down just in case a player was close, but these angles, the positioning, honestly, all over the place. 20 health, okay, Mind Freak, well.
He's given him a... What a crazy wall. Benkai tried to deny the plant with that.
That is absolutely absurd, but now he's just got to wait. The timing. Xiao wants to force it down into the 1v1. At least he doesn't know where Jing is. But now he feels it. He hears it, the utility being used, the positioning's known. Benkai, he will fall. Xiao taken down into the 1v1. The showstopper, the trade. What a play!
Paranoia in the mind of
Spike
Jing.
planted.
He has no idea if he's being flanked.
Every angle needs to be watched for. I think the setup from apac. Look at this now, trying to make the plays happen. The showstopper to contend with Jing. Oh my goodness! Eventually shut down, but has he done enough damage? His teammates might think so. The Cosmic Divide cuts it up, and now the pressure is on. FPX have to play up close and personal. The horn broken, pushing through the wall, but how would you get through it? The barrage, the bullets laying down, and apac get their 11th.
To stop apac from getting to map point.
There's a bit of an all-in. Angel TP, it's punished. But Zipan responds in kind. Comes through. How do you get 2 kills like that?
And if you had to tell me which team would you expect to use the utility combo and which Raze is just going to be swinging for 2, I think I would have had the names backwards. Mind Freak looking for the mid-round push.
What a risky play. And the angle, it's everything. But the shots are found, a jiggle of the movement. And the second player falls. risks over the map, but containment in the end. These angles baiting a swing from them. The nade. Oh, it's so tenuous. Sugetsu wants to go for the resurrect. He needs to try to bring this even, and finally it's being played, but the spam through. Pinged out, and know exactly where it is. And one after the other. The advantage is just snowballing. FPX within their grasps.
14 seconds left. It's all but done.
Just no time. The duel, well, not quite favored. The plant, though, Angel gets the spike down, but it's left down to him.
And sure, the time pressure dodged, but FPX spent half the round just trying to get a res online. It's all down to Angel, and he can't handle it. FPX are taking us to a fifth.
Absolutely absurd. Back and forth between both of these teams, so evenly matched. But we have it any other way.
This was talking about, there's no Viper walls whatsoever. How do they cut off sight lines? How are they going to find value out of the neon? I mean, I guess they're just running in.
And Jing just runs in and he finds the value to teleport. Breaking ankles, taking names, but Xiao locks it down, he shuts it down.
Still playing over by the half wall kind of setup. And Mindfreak on
Not
the
being
lurk
cleared
here,
out,
looking
not
for
being
another one of
cleared
those big rounds.
Mindfreak, what an opening to get. Hardest taken out, still the fight being taken. Jing, the confidence, you're solo, one shot will do it in Zipan. He collects it easily enough. Bit of spam through the wall, Mindfreak set up. No stars available. Knows where the spike is. Trailblazer broken, and the 1v2 face. FPX so favored. But post-plan scenario is allowed for them, but Forsaken takes so much damage just trying to get out of there.
Forsaken, in fact, does not get out of there. That's his clone jogging to safety.
But
Benkai's weak.
Fight's being taken, the Bulldog ADS, they are going to be favored in this one, but it's a trade anyway. Now, the flank timing the lurk. Mindfreak is down for him to do some damage, to buy a bit of time and space for his team, but now, look at this, running them down with the Ghost in play. Doubled up. Divine Mindfreak against the world. Sticking this one under the fuse. The damage, it's enough to stop it, but it's still up to him. Half online, and he has to swing wide, he has to hit the shots, but it's Xiao again. And time just enough. They shut down the force buy.
And honestly, against FPX, you're worried they've pushed your spawn.
Yeah, they could have taken so much advanced positioning off of this. Not a lot given, but Forsaken, well. Taken away, Zipan. Advantage. Gain for FPX. Looking like they can maybe put this round on the board.
Amazingly, FPX are actually playing really passive positions on the post plant, going for the reflank now through tunnel. Sugetsu's got it all to do, and it's just impossible. Tracking this gate crash all the way back into spawn.
Watching for it, and again, the lurk is found.
He's like a cat with a toy. He's just been pulled away from the action.
It's the advantage of running it as well. You have to at least dedicate some resources. A player watching the gate crash.
Just break it.
Off to the side, Artist looks to try and make a moment out of it. A bit of magic maybe to inject, but this retaken with the operator, never ideal. The timing for Forsaken with that swing, it's too clean. Utility in the hands of his opponents, and Artist not even allowed the luxury of saving that. Flash enabled, Flash as well, he connects. Does he want to push through? The answer is no. The Seeker up close. Personal now with the wall denied! Coming through, the dog does so much work, so much damage, but Angel, he secures it. But the post-plan positioning, it's so passive through the choke point. They just want to try and buy time. Push them back, a bit of spam. Artist, an unlucky one. Just his leg being taken out beneath him. A flash to push them back. No one is on this one. In fact, look, still the star in play. A tap of it, a timing now. Alert comes through, Sugetsu. He could be a difference maker. He at least gets two, but just down to Angel. And the time, the pressure just far too much. Destroyed in the blender that is this choke point. In fact, case an example right here. Artist, great opening pick for them, but the wall goes down, and now they're starting to slowly accrue a bit of that space. What a shot. Divide dropped down to 5 health, but not enough to secure that kill.
These players on site are struggling here.
So aggressive.
This A-site hit, it's getting mopped up.
It's getting so sloppy as well. FPX, heads being found, guns being gained.
Mindfreak's going to start distracting now as he starts tapping the plant. Does this turn eyes? Does this get Divide a free one?
The timing on it! Then the kill is found. Still a 2v3 though. FPX in theory, should be favored into this one.
And I love that Mindfreak goes for a pick as he anticipates, or Mindfreak, sorry, goes for a peek as he anticipates everyone looking towards Devi. He knows that he'll have a little less stress on his shoulders for just a moment. And now the trap is starting to close. Can Devi provide enough assistance here?
Was one of the players to tap onto the spike as well, swinging through, but the damage. Oh, the gun just not quite good enough. 5 HP in window though, does not expect this one. Angels worked his way around, but he's gonna find positioning on the site. Mindfreak repositions, and the damage, the time, it's already been bled off the clock. Mindfreak, impeccable. Devi's definitely wondering about the counter flank potentially coming through, but he hears the footsteps now running down, but Zipan lurks down, and it's up to Devi.
But now the race is on. Devi, the spike down, has to try and get in a position where he can play this post plant, and instead of running for the spike, he's going to try and get an angle onto it.
You've got to be joking me, you've got to be kidding me. Planted off to the side, he falls off of this, sticking it down, already half onto it. The fault line to try and stun them up, but FPX, it's handed to them on a plate. A bit of an overheat moment once more. How they've been battling through the lower bracket, but it has forged them into something else entirely. The teleport into the back, they're ready for it. Seen that play before. Angels more than ready. And Artis as well returns fire. The angle locked down with the operator, the overdrive is denied. Every player toppling, but Jing returns again, glides to the side, but eventually the shots finding it and shutting him down. And it has injected that chaos into the round, but Zipan just contains it regardless.
If Jing hadn't used his fast lane, Forsaken would have had a free kill, but now he's getting droned out.
No way!
Did he spot him?
Running around the side. The decoy in play, Xiao still locks that angle. And it's up to Artis. He can feel the approach, the blade storm, the updraft, the head's not being found. But now Hunter's Fury, anything to help him out.
Spike down.
It's the 1-4-1.
Angel spent the entire round inside his Viper's pit, over by A main. That means he's got a very quick flank here. And for FPX, they've got to force the fight. They know that they're at a player disadvantage. They can't go for the back, the safe option.
Trailblazer misses, the dog is not going to be setting them up, and yep, the safe option, not an option. Angel's already flanked around, Benkai's positioning, removed, taken out. Devi is known, he gets one, but he has a mighty task. 1v2, isolates it, down to the clutch, but Xiao reigns supreme. Earlier, not quite catching him. The war going up, slide off angle, how are they still finding these kills? Bit of a jiggle there with the movement, Xiao eventually gets him. But on the other side of things, it was Jing who managed to open it up. Hey, oh my word, FPX. Spike's still going to be stuck down the fault line. Gives him a huge advantage into this one. Artis though now, all the pressure in the world. A prowler in his face, a flash, a tap of the spike. He has to stick this one. He has to stick it or win this 1v1, and Devi, all he needs to do is survive. A heroic effort. But at the end of the day, it's FPX who win it out. Of utility, maybe even a footstep, and there's the contact play.
The miss.
Fault line comes through, the damage is certainly done. Devi watching the angles, Forsaken are
30 seconds
it's gonna get
left.
cleaned up. Not able to get too much done to get to Guardian. This guy's looking far too clean with it, and there's still enough time for him to try and get this plant down. The positioning is gained. Plant gonna be stuck. Cage giving him just enough coverage. But a little bit of favor there. Mindfreak just has to zip away, but what a shot! Benkai, the crosshair placement, just fantastic! And they win out the bonus.
It's going to allow Benkai to get reinforcements if he's under pressure.
It all comes down to the timing, though. Does have an expiration date on it. If FPX end up just really playing the clock like they've been known to do. Could be brutal, but don't think he's too worried about it. Artis round the side, though. Bladestorm, that's going to be a good return. But the Prowler latches onto him. He's not going to be able to take too much more space off the back of it. Decay as well. Pressure from almost every single avenue, and with the spike drop down, the Bladestorm still renewed. Artis, he might be able to do something with it, but not when Jing is still alive, still on the battlefield.
And here's Forsaken looking to gain information. He can ping out positions on the map for this
Prowler,
targeted utility.
what a find! A flash to find it, but FPX 2 kills. Looking clean in this post plant. Reaffirming the crossfire setups that they've got, the thing that has carried them so far in this tournament.
Mindfreak dodges the flash, actually.
Tries to make a play to spray down. It's not the cleanest thing in the world, still does the damage, but FPX A flash over the top, Forsaken. Wants to disrupt this one. Here's the spike being planted. Now he's going to try and opt for this peek. Angle being watched. Sugetsu's covering his teammates back.
A fraction away. A fraction away from being able to deny the plant and buy time for the rest of his team to rotate in, especially with the Rolling Thunder. That could have been everything.
Fight's still being taken though, and mid locked down by Angel, ensuring that they can't get away with any mischief. Devi and Benkai up against this one with the crossfire and the post-plant setup. FPX more than favored.
Devi's just going to have to try and save this operator once again. And like we expected, FPX are going to try and take the lead here and hold on to it. Benkai making it a little more dangerous,
A flank angle approach. You can see that there's a gate crash all the way back into their spawn, but Jing trying to find his way up into the angle. Now the Hunter's Fury popping off right now for Shao to see if he can shut this one down. The kill's still flooding through. A dash and a glide, but Angel again comes out on top. Forsaken, he is into the back of their spawn. The positioning is just so far away, and FPX, what a critical round to just slowly obtain.
fast play. They're working. Why change it? Artis is in.
Mindfreak just trying to work his way around the corner, but he's spotted out. He saw to see if he can find the timing. The trade is there. It's on the other extremities of the map, and the shot's still being found. Benkai, what a pick. Angel not going to be able to watch that one for much longer. The choke point has been compromised. Shao forced to reposition and move back. Now to Nightfall. FPX investing into this one. They know how important it is, but they need more on top of it. The Rolling Thunder, it scatters them. The utility Jing, what a timing! Moves to the side, but Zipan again comes back around. An instantaneous trade. Half on the defuse, they're sticking it all away. Benkai, you're an absolute menace! But he's shut down, still down to the 1v1 Devi. Zipan forced to offload the Seekers, and he will not get it off!
To collect this with a seize, a fault line.
They have to shut this down. They have to find value. The Paulie hears it with the footsteps. An opening kill going their way once more.
There's the pull, there's the fault line. FPX holding on.
But Shao, one step closer, Josh, one step closer.
That's got them through the choke point as well. This is where things start to get very dangerous.
Incredibly dangerous, but still Forsaken, performing under the pressure. Sugetsu aims the reset! Absolutely ridiculous! And what a play! 4 kills for the final blow!
And Sugetsu finishes off an insane lower bracket run that began when he was allowed to play.
I want to say something. FPX! 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 Listen, we're taking over the world tonight.
They're taking over the world tonight, he says!
We found Copenhagen, we're going champions, and we're doing it again.
Doing it again, love it, man. Sugetsu, you had the final 2 kills. You weren't even here at the start of this tournament. How does it feel to just do it all?
To be honest, I have no words. I didn't even trust a few weeks ago that I will be here because of visa problems, you know. Also,
don't worry, they're saying Sue.
yeah,
No booze, no booze. It's Sue.
Thank you, guys.
Get Sue.